Alrighty, where are we at? We are at pattern-collections.com to go to pattern focus and find the next pattern. Then I'm going to need to take a break because I've been drawing for too long here. Unite is the next pattern that we want. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be one that's going to take some thought process. Just saying. Okay. Create a dot grid as shown. First line, dot, skip one, dot, skip one. Second line, dot all the way, and then repeat. Okay. Then you're going to draw these so it's just those rows. Oh, excuse me. All right. That's confusing to me. Okay, so then, so that's step number 1. Step number 2 is this. Once you've drawn your diagonal lines, in between, you're then going to draw this. Not too sure how the dot grid helps with that, because I'm not very good with a dot grid. So whenever I can try to figure out how to draw something without a dot grid, I do. Okay, step number 3, connect all the top lines first, then continue on with the bottom row. Finally draw the line in the middle section. Finally, well, that's not quite right. There's a typo in there. Finally draw the line in the middle section. So looks like we're going to go this way and then that way and then that way. I see. So we're trying to go through like it's a weaving. Okay, I get the point. And then step 4 is to do this deep shadow. Okay, I get the idea. I'm just having a hard time with the dot grid. Now this one Ina did back in 2015. We've had a long time to play with patterns, step outs, and how to draw them better. There's a possibility there's an easier way to do this. So, at this point, just looking at this, I would call this an advanced pattern. Might not be, but... And I'm trying to figure out, she's got this really cool not straight one, but I'm not sure how she did that. I am going to try something to see if I can simplify this a little bit. So, close your eyes, turn this on. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try it in pencil to start. As in, rather than doing the dot grid, I am going to draw a top line, and a bottom line. Well, I don't want to do it. I want to do it more diagonal. I guess diagonal, so I have more room to work. Or maybe I just need it on a rectangle. Come on, Don, you can do a rectangle now. You have the ability. Okay. So I'm going to go across like this, at the top and at the bottom. I'm going to give myself a spot to go. And then I'm going to draw diagonal lines widely spaced. And then I'm going to draw diagonal lines between those diagonal lines. Okay, so I need another Okay, I'm going to try it that way. Do you guys see what I just did? Don't know if you can. Let me zoom you in. Whoop, wrong direction. Okay, so what I did is I gave myself a general line for the bottom and the top. And then I'm going to give myself a general line for the middle. And I'm going to draw diagonal lines from the bottom to the top all the way through at that angle. And skip a pretty wide thing, and then at that angle, and skip, and at that angle, and skip, and at that angle. And then I'm going to do a little one here, because it's going to go off the edge. And I've gotten too close to the edge for my liking, but you know what? It is what it is. Oops, you guys are too close now. Okay. And then, in between, I'm going to go from this line to this line, following that same angle, shorter, like this. Okay. That's sort of what we need. And then I'm going to draw, hopefully, oh, wait a minute. It needs to go up higher and lower. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm thinking it's going to take me a minute to figure it out, but I'm going to figure it out. Let me get myself a straight edge to think, help me think things through. I'm at a funky angle, that's why. Because that one is supposed to go through there. No? Yes? Yeah, this is a complicated one, Ina. I hate to tell you this, but it is. Something's not right. Okay, I guess I'm starting with a dot grid. As I didn't do something right, but I don't know what. I hate giving up. It's not in my nature to give up. Fudge puppies. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to figure it out. I think the angle is just going to be different because my angle was too steep. But I'm going to figure it out. So basically from this one, part way up, it should end up at part way up that one. Should end up at the top of that one. And this one. So one, this is hard. It needs to go. It needs to end up one, and one goes there, and then it goes past that, okay? But then it has to hit this one. And it has to go over that, but still be in line with that one. And then it has to skip that and end up here. Okay, so this one needs to end up over there. I'm going to use a tool. I never use a tool, but I'm going to use a tool. Like that. That way, and that way. That's correct. That one ends up there. That way, and over, and across two, and over, and one. Over, skip one, over two, skip one, that, over, skip one, over two. Something like this. Just a little bit longer. Okay. And then there's this step. Go over and down and down, over and down and down, over and down and down, over and down and down. That would be okay. Yes. Over and down. This gets filled in. Those get filled in. I'm going to just mark that just so I know that those get filled in. I'll be back. And then on this side, we go this way. Here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Okay. Okay, and then here goes a line that gets filled in. Going this way. Yeah, I'm going to call this one advanced. Oh, this goes all the way over. So it goes over and that whole thing gets filled. Okay. Let me get my bigger pen. I'm going to fill those in and see what happens. I think it's working. It's just a little more complicated than... This one's going to be hard to get in the flow unless you're an advanced tangler. Just saying. I'm excited that I got it. Looks like one of those, you ever did those weavings with gum wrappers? We used to make them all the time, where we folded up the gum wrapper into a shape and then hooked them all together. Kind of what this looks like. This is definitely a challenging pattern. It can be done. I'm proof of that. But it just took me a minute. It really engaged my brain, that's for sure. Almost too much. If I started with a straight edge, I think this would have been a fun pattern to do. Just doing with a straight edge. You can do that. Throw it on a little dot grid paper, little graph paper, and this will be fun to draw. I don't usually go all the way to the edge, but yeah, that had to happen. Okay, so what else am I missing? I'm missing another line somewhere along the way. I'm missing step 6, which is this line going this way. Pen top just fell off. Like that. I think we did it. Oh, I'm really excited that I got it done. Okay, I'm going to erase all these pencil marks. Because I can. All those lovely pencil marks. And then I'm going to sign it. It doesn't really matter which direction I go. Oh, I've got a line that doesn't belong. What did I do wrong? That line doesn't belong there. What did I do wrong? No. No. It should be... Yeah. That line doesn't belong there. I did something wrong. Oh well. It's close enough. I can just trim that off. I can make a border. Ha ha ha! I can make a border. I have the technology. Okay, I want a piece of scrap paper under here. And I want my straight edge. I like borders anyway. The only reason I'm using the brush pen is because it fills fast. You use any pen you want. Use my scrap page because I know I'm going to slop over to the edge. Just, it is what's going to happen. Matter of fact, I like it all the way like so. Someone's at the front door. Well, they're going to have to wait a few minutes while I finish this. My son's home. He can answer the front door. I forgot that he was home. Maybe it's the electrician coming to fix the spa. That would be nice. Okay. Haha. Now you can't see that I made a little design mistake. Wipe all the black stuff off my ruler. And now I can sign. And I can put the name, and I think I'm going to put the name in white. Up there in my border. And I'm going to do a little shading, which I want to do here, here, and here, and here. That, right? Right. Like that. It actually coming together. I'm gonna highlight that corner since I feel like it's sticking out or on top, and it's gonna get most of the light. And a little bit on this corner, just a little, not as much as on that top one. You don't see it much, but it, yeah. It's enough. Ah, we did it. I did it. We didn't do anything unless you drew along with me, in which case we did it. All right, I think it's time for a break. I need to go see who might be at the front door, or could be just political ad stuff too. Who knows? Okay, this was a challenging pattern. It just was. So if you want to give yourself a good challenge, this is the one to do. I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day, and do something nice for somebody today. Encourage them if they're trying to do something that's new and challenging to them. Give them the encouragement that they need so that they can persevere and get through the challenge and make it through the other side. That always feels good. It feels good today for me to have completed this. I had a challenge. I pushed through to the other side, and I did it. And I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it, but I did. So, yeah, that's just super cool. And I have no idea why, but I'm feeling like it wants a little bit of this blue-green. So it's not done. It's wanting a background. No idea why it wants a background, but it does. It's yelling at me to put in a little bit of background color. So, I thought I was done, people. Sometimes your tile will tell you otherwise. And you just kind of got to listen to it, because I have found that it really, it looks better if I just listen to whatever my muse tells me to do. No idea why, but it just wants to stand out from the background, and it didn't want regular shading. It just wants a little, not much, like that. Huh, pretty. Okay, guess that's what it wanted. I should be happy. I should not be fiddling with it anymore, but I'm fiddling. I'm fiddling. That's what it wants. It wants to, a little pop color, to be happy. Like I said, I need to go find out who was at the front door. I can always get my Ring app and check it out, but I tried to open my Ring app yesterday. I got a notification there was somebody at the front door. I tried to open the app and my phone said the application was not installed, which doesn't make any sense because I didn't uninstall it and I got a notification. If I got a notification, then it should be installed, but I don't know. Well, that's better. It needed just a little bit more. Okay, now you guys have a great day. I will see you later. I have to go charge my batteries and I will be back. See ya.